I've had the pleasure of being diagnosed with depression, severe depression, CPTSD, PTSD, autism, and BPD, PMDD, bone degenerative disease. I could go on. But the mood altering ones, those are a big one. And those are the ones that I am trying to learn how to control so they don't control me. Hi, bud. And honestly, I see a lot of posts on here with people that are suffering in such a way that they live in hell. And I understand that. For a long time, every day, every thought had suicidal thoughts. And I hate saying it like that, but it is what it is. It didn't matter. The thoughts took over my being. It took over every situation that I was going through. It felt like I didn't want to be here anymore. And that is no way to live. And I know that. And that is why I have really dug deep and been consistent with a lot of my habits. That's why I pull angel cards. It's why I do mindset practices and do deep breathing and somatic exercises. It's why I eat better. It's why I've stopped using certain chemicals on my body and in my body, not only for the fact that all of these chemicals and the anger that comes upon me, realizing that the country that we live in allows all of these hormone disruptors in our products. That anger, that phase, that anger phase for that reason, that's a good phase, because that's really what pushed me over the edge to really change. But as I was watching some videos this morning about certain people, suffering, just severely suffering, and you don't really see the people that are recovering, that are survivors of those diagnoses. And I think that's where I come in. Now, I am certainly not perfect, and I certainly have bad days when horrible feelings are upon me, and that definitely comes once a month if I'm not careful. If I go too long without doing certain things in my life, the protocols for a good day, that's so important. Setting up protocols for your day and then repeating them daily. Let me just show you something really quickly. So it's been a couple of days. I'm going to say maybe 4 days. Let me see. 227. So 27, 28, 1, 2, 3, and then today's the 4th. So I'm going to do it today, but it's been 4 days since I wrote in my gratitude journal. That is a no-go. That's not good for my brain, because for some reason when I don't write in this, my brain, where it should be wired like this and everything's running smoothly, my brain kind of starts shifting, and then it gets swallowed up by negative thoughts, by the world around me. I have to have such control over my thoughts to make sure they don't go back in the drain. Go back into the depressive state, which seems to be my normal. And it's not my normal, it's just that's what happens when you are a child of neglect, or an adult of childhood neglect. If you've dealt with severe trauma, prolonged severe trauma, that's where the CPTSD comes in. Then if you're a female, you're dealing with monthly hormones. And if you're a male, you're dealing with daily hormones. What I have found is that you have to come up with your protocols, your daily protocols. And we call them routines or habits, but they're protocols to make sure that your mindset is ready for
No traffic. We don't want traffic. We just want a flowing brain. Accepting of all the ups and downs, all the hills and valleys of our life. We need to keep our brain like this. And to do that, we have to get our mindset straight. We have to rewire our brain so our brain doesn't want us to perish. We get to have control over that. Nobody else does. We get to have that control. And knowing that you have control over that and nobody else, there are things that you have to do the work. You have to do the work. Turn off the TV, put down your phone, learn how to live without your phone. Turn off all your notifications. Learn to live without it. Put your phone down somewhere in another room and walk away. This can be a slow thing. Everything is slow. You're going to change slowly. So pick one thing and then do it slowly. I have so many things. But definitely, and then the food that we eat. Stop drinking caffeine. Stop drinking poison, the sugar, the sodas, the energy drinks. It's all poison and it messes up our brain. Our brain then becomes, which we want it like this, our brain becomes like, I don't know, like this. We can't have nice thoughts if our brain is like this. If our wiring is like this, you can't. You have to get your body, your mindset to a point where it's like this. And it's hard and you have to keep it like this once you get there. But it's possible. It's really possible. You just have to do the work because no one's coming here to save you. You're doing this yourself.